I'm going to be showing you how to complete all the side quests and find all the collectibles in the Hall of Justice hub world within LEGO Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. Let's get started. Alright, so we're going to start off with the Pain Man side quest, and this one's actually located in the Hall of Doom area. So in the game's menus, it's just called the Hall of Justice, but the Hall of Justice also features the Hall of Doom. So how do you get to the Hall of Doom? Well, you walk over here, destroy this silver Lego object of Green Lantern using Batman's power suit, and then underneath that silver Lego object is going to be a weak flooring. So we're going to switch over to a big fig character like Cyborg's giant suit. You could also use a strong character like Superman to destroy that weak flooring, and that'll give you access to the Hall of Doom, which is going to be where we're going to be gathering all of the collectibles and the side quest here at the beginning of this guide. So here it is, the Hall of Doom. You get a little introductory cutscene here. And once you get in here, we're going to walk over here to this character, and this is, we're going to call him Mr. M because he's got a really complicated name. It's like Mixexaplix or something like that, whatever his name is. But talk to him, that'll initiate the Pain Man side quest. And then you're going to have Lobo attacking you. So Lobo, who is, I guess, supposed to be played by Jason Momoa in the future, or if you're watching this years from now, he already played Lobo in the Supergirl movie. But this is a pretty easy side quest, so there's going to be a bunch of enemies that attack you, and after you take out all the enemies, Lobo's going to jump down from the top of that rock, and you can just hit him, and that's going to take down one of his 3 hearts of health. And so we just hit him a second time, so now there's going to be several more enemies that come in. Once we take out all of them, he's going to drop back down, and then we can just hit him, finish him off. Mr. M is going to start talking to us again, and once he gets done talking, it'll give us a gold brick for completing the Pain Man. Alright, so now we're going to move on to the Not So Scared Crows side quest. So to get this side quest to appear, you just want to leave the area, then come back, and Mr. N here will have another side quest for us. So we'll go ahead and talk to him, and once he gets done talking, we're going to have to take out some penguins. So there's going to be 15 of penguins, little remote control miniature penguins that we have to destroy. And so this is a pretty easy side quest. They die in one hit, so very simple. And once we take out all 15 of those, he's going to start talking again for a good while. Luckily, I speed this up quite a bit so we don't have to listen to him all day. And once you complete this side quest, you will unlock Mr. Mixexaplix, whatever his name is, as a character, and then you also are going to gain a gold brick. So next we're going to begin the I Penguin side quest. So again, to get this one to appear, just leave the area, then come back. And we're going to walk up here to Penguin, who's now waiting for us. We're going to wave our hand in front of him. He's going to talk for about 30 seconds or so. And once he gets done talking, for this side quest, we have to basically escort 3 of his little penguin minions back over to him. So if we walk towards the structure here, we can use Robin's magnet suit to bring down that magnetic wall. And the first penguin's going to be waiting here on the bridge. It's kind of hard to see behind that floating gold brick. But all you have to do is just walk up to him and hit the B or circle button, depending on what console you're on. That'll get the penguin to follow you, and then you can just escort him back to the penguin. So that's number 1 of 3. Over here on the left side, there's going to be a silver Lego object, so we're going to use Batman's power suit to destroy that. It's a little hammer that's kind of blocking your path. And once you get rid of that, the penguin's going to be there waiting for you, so we're going to hit B on him, and then we're just going to escort him back over to where the penguin is waiting for us. So that's number 2 out of 3. And now if we walk across the bridge and move over here to the right side, there's going to be this laser fence. So to deactivate that, we're going to switch over to Batman's electricity suit. That's going to disable it. And then the penguin is going to be waiting for us over here. So we're going to hit B or circle on it. And then this escort it back over to the actual penguin character. And once all 3 are next to him, he's going to talk a little bit more. And that'll unlock the penguin as a playable character. And it's not only going to do that, but it's also going to give you a gold brick for your trouble. So that's the I Penguin side quest. So next up, we're going to do the Garden of Love side quest. So again, we're just going to leave the area, then come back to get this one to spawn in. And over here on the right side, near the entrance of the Hall of Doom, Poison Ivy is going to be waiting for us. And this kind of begins the series of quests to unlock Poison Ivy as a playable character. But for this one, we basically just have to escort her over to the left side of this area. And so to do that, there's going to be some fire in your way, so you can use either Superman's freeze breath or you can use Batman's ice suit to put out all of these fires. And I think there's like 3 sets of fire that you got to put out. And once you do all 3 of those, Poison Ivy will meet up with Swamp Thing. There's going to be a bunch of dialogue. And once they get done talking, you will unlock Swamp Thing as a playable character. And since this is a side quest, you will also unlock a gold brick. So next we're going to do the side quest called Love Stinks. And so once again, we're just going to leave the area, then come back, and that's going to get Poison Ivy and Swamp Thing to spawn over here on the right side. And so we can just wave our hand in front of Poison Ivy to initiate this side quest. And so once she gets done talking, there's going to be this contraption over here on the left side, which you can operate using Robin's magnet suit. So basically what you want to do is work your way from the left to the right. So you're going to want to spin that little knob on the left side. That's going to pour some green liquid into this vial. Then after you do that, stand on this pressure pad for a few seconds. That's going to shoot out some laser beams, turning the green vial red. And then you're going to want to use Robin's magnet suit on this magnetic Lego object on the right side. That's going to turn the vial green again. And once it's green, you can then pick it up and hand it over to Poison Ivy. She's going to talk for another 30 to 45 seconds or so, but at the end it's going to be worth it because you're going to unlock the Poison Ivy character. Poison Ivy's pretty important for a couple of the mini-kits throughout the levels of the game, so Poison Ivy is now unlocked along with another gold brick. And speaking of gold bricks, we have gold brick number 1 here, so there's going to be 5 of these like Lego dragonfly looking things. So we're just going to use Batman's Batarang and throw that at them to take them out. And so that's number 3 out of 5, number 4 out of 5, and then number 5 out of 5 is going to be over here on the right side, kind of all in this general area. Once you take out all 5 of those, here on the bridge is going to spawn gold brick number 1. So next we're going to go ahead and unlock the Frankenstein character token. So over here on the left side, there's going to be a gold Lego object. So we're going to use Batman's spacesuit. You could also use Superman's laser vision. And once you destroy that, it's going to give you a buildable lever or switch. And so once that's built up, we're going to pull on that. And that's going to give you a little platform here where this electrical panel is. So how do we get up there? Well, we need to play as a flying character. So I'm going to play as Shazam because not only does he have the flight ability, but he's also got the electrical ability to where he can charge up this electrical panel for us. And once you do that, it's going to open up this little door, and inside is the character token for Frankenstein, which is a pretty cool big fig character. Next up, we've got to save Adam West in Peril. This is going to be the first Adam West in Peril here of 4 of them in the Hall of Justice area / Hall of Doom. And so there's just going to be a few alligators attacking him, so we're just going to take out all of them. And once you do so, that'll rescue Adam. He's going to say thank you and all that good stuff, and you will also unlock a gold brick. Next, we're going to unlock the Lexbot character token. So there's going to be a glass Lego object over here behind where Adam West was. We're going to destroy that with Batman's sonar suit. And once you do so, there's also going to be a techno panel here. So we're going to switch over to Robin and then his techno suit. And then we're just going to mash the X or square button. And once you do that, it'll give you the character token for Lexbot. Not the most useful character in the world, but there you go. So now let's move on to gold brick number 2. So now we're going to be moving into this building here in the Hall of Doom, the main base of operations. And so for this gold brick, we have to destroy 5 targets located in this room. So the first one's there above the entrance. The second one's kind of sneaky behind that little flight of stairs. Third one's pretty obvious there above the Solomon Grundy statue. Like how in the Hall of Doom they just build all these statues of themselves, but I guess they do that in the Hall of Justice as well. But up here on the right side is going to be number 4 out of 5. Then the 5th one is going to be over here on the far right side above that little DNA hologram looking thing. But once you destroy all 5 of those, this little laser beam wall will then lower, and then you can walk up there, and there's going to be this gold Lego object statue of, who's that supposed to be, the Riddler, I believe. But we can destroy that with Batman's spacesuit and grab gold brick number 2. Next up, we're going to go ahead and grab the red tornado character token. So inside here, there's going to be some Lego objects that we can just destroy with any character. That's going to give you a buildable electrical panel. So we're going to switch over to Batman's electricity suit and suck out the electricity on that, and that's going to give you access to the character token for Red Tornado. Never heard of him, but I guess he's a pretty cool looking character. And speaking of characters, we're going to unlock the Metallo character token next. So around this central table, there's going to be 5, I don't know what you call these things, little like computer monitors with keyboards on them, whatever it's supposed to be. So just make your way around. They can be a little bit hard to see just because they're blocked by all the chairs. But we're just going to slowly make our way around here, destroying all 5 of these little computer monitor holographic keyboard looking things. But once we destroy all 5 of those, there in the middle of the table is going to be the character token for Metallo. Another character unlocked. Next, Adam West has gotten himself into some Peril again. So this is going to be the second Adam West in Peril for this area. So over on the right side, there's going to be some buildable Lego objects. We're going to build that up into a techno panel. We're going to switch over to Robin, and there's going to be 3 colors on the screen. There's going to be a yellow, a blue, and an orange. Hit them in that order. And once you do so, out comes Adam West in Peril. Somehow he got himself locked in that elevator of some sort. I have no idea, but he's going to dance around. He's going to thank you, and that's going to be the second Adam West in Peril for this area. So next we're going to move on to another side quest. So Batgirl is going to be in here waiting for you. And this one's called The Best Laid Plans of Bats and Men. Wow, what a long side quest name. So if you don't have this one available yet, you might have to complete one of the previous side quests that we've already done. But this one's fairly straightforward. So there's basically going to be 5, I don't know what you call these things, like filing cabinets around the area. So there's one in the back right, one in the back left. And if we head away towards the camera next to this stairway, there's number 3 out of 5. On the right side, kind of near where Batgirl is going to be number 4 out of 5. And make sure you destroy it completely, or else it won't count if you just hit it a couple times. It's not going to fully register. Then up here on the second floor is going to be the last one. And as soon as you destroy all 5, it's going to start talking to you again, and that'll unlock a gold brick. Next up, we're going to unlock the Etrigan character token. Etrigan. I've never heard of him, but he's some sort of character in the DC universe, I suppose. But up here on the left side, on the top floor, there's going to be a silver Lego object of the Riddler. So we're going to switch over to Batman's power suit and fire a rocket on that, blow it up, and inside is going to be the character token for Etrigan, we'll call him. Sorry if I messed up that name. Now next we're going to unlock the character of Doomsday. So this is a very important character in the DC universe. So if we head back outside, there should now be a little race that we can complete where you have to bounce on all of these mushrooms. So I think there's like 10 or so mushrooms that you have to bounce off of. And so you can actually, miss your jumps. And as long as you have enough time, you should be fine. Look at this. This last jump I completely miss. I'm like, oh no, I'm not going to make it. And then I was able to go back around and get it like just in time. And once you complete that race, you will unlock Doomsday as a playable character. So next we're going to do the Think Bike side quest. So for this one we have to head back into the indoor area here in the Hall of Doom. And so Harley Quinn should now be waiting for you, assuming you've completed the previous side quest that we've done. And after she talks for about 30 seconds, she's going to give you a quest to use the Create a Character feature of this game. So there's a handful of side quests that require you to do this. So what we have to do is head back to either the Batcave or the Watchtower. Either one, both of them have locations where you can create your own character. We're going to be using the Watchtower for this particular quest. Once we get back to the Watchtower, we can head into the laboratory room, and here in the back, this is going to be a location where you can create your own characters. So we're going to hop in the machine. You can select any of the 5 characters, and all you have to do is just purchase the Crash Test Dummy hat, or helmet, and I think they're pretty cheap. They're only like 1,000 studs each. And then also the torso piece, you're going to want to select the Crash Test Dummy version of that. It doesn't really matter what else the character looks like. As long as you have those 2 pieces on your Create a Character, you're going to be good to go. So to select that character, you have to head down here on the character roster, wait for it to rotate to Custom A, and then you'll be good to go. So once we have our character selected, we're going to head all the way back to the Hall of Justice and then the Hall of Doom area. And we're going to head back to Harley Quinn. And make sure you're playing as this character and just wave to Harley Quinn. She's going to talk to you. And that should complete the side quest, giving you a gold brick. Next up is the 5 Studs Please side quest. So we're just going to leave the area, then come back. And next to this Solomon Grundy statue, Harley Quinn is going to be waiting for us to give us another side quest here. So after she gets done talking, there's essentially going to be a few characters that we need to escort back over to Harley Quinn. So over here on the left side, I believe that is Booster Gold. So all you have to do is walk up to them and hit B or circle depending on your console. That'll get them to follow you, and you can just escort them back over to Harley Quinn. So that was Booster Gold. There is Nightwing. And then the third and final character is going to be located in this back right corner. And that's going to be Killer Moth, all the way back from Lego Batman 1, a classic Lego Batman character here. So once we escort all 3 of them, Harley Quinn's going to start talking to us again. And that will complete the 5 Stud Please side quest. And you will unlock Harley Quinn as a playable character. And the game will also give you another gold brick for your troubles. So that's actually everything for the Hall of Doom area. So now we're actually going to be heading into the Hall of Justice section of the area called the Hall of Justice. So here at the entrance, there's going to be a side quest for us to do. This one's called Tricky Tour Guide. So basically there's going to be a bunch of like weird traps kind of scattered throughout this main floor of the Hall of Justice. So the first one's going to be here on the left. It's a gold Lego object yo-yo of some sort. So we're just going to use Batman's spacesuit to destroy that. You could also use Superman's laser vision. So that's one of the types of objects that you need to destroy. Another type is one of these little flower like spring traps on the ground. So you just have to use Batman's grapple hook on that. And it's also going to be these purple gift boxes where there's going to be a target, so you just have to throw a batarang on it, and then after you throw the batarang, there's going to be a lock that you can build up to lock up the box to prevent it from hurting anyone else. So that's all three types of objects that we're going to be looking for here. So here in the middle, there's going to be another one of these little flower spring traps on the ground, so we're going to use Batman's grapple hook on that. Over here on the right side, there's going to be another one of these gift boxes, which actually just took out Batman. And so we're going to throw a batarang on the target and then build up the little lock to take care of that. And then we're just going to make our way further over here to the left. There's going to be another one of these little spring traps on the ground. So pull on that with the grapple hook character. And then there's also going to be another one of these gift boxes. So we're going to throw a batarang on the target and then build up the Lego object, which will build up a lock. And once you do all those different items, he's going to start talking to you again, and you will unlock Trickster as a playable character. And you'll also gain another gold brick for finding all those different objects around the room. Alright, moving on to another side quest. This one's called Hat Trick. So Batgirl is going to be waiting here in the middle of the Hall of Justice here. And so we're going to talk to her. And this is a Mad Hatter based side quest. So after you get done talking to her, we're going to walk up the stairs. And over here on the right side, there's going to be Mad Hatter along with a bunch of random civilians being mind controlled by Mad Hatter. So all you have to do is just go around, hit all the civilians once, and once you do so, they will be kind of converted back to normal, and they're going to walk back over towards Batgirl, where the side quest began. And once you rescue all 4 of those civilians, she's going to start talking to you again, and you will unlock a gold brick. Alright, next we're going to grab the Hawkman character token. So over here on the left side of the room, we're going to walk up these steps here and walk up to the very top floor, and there's going to be this little parrot that we can talk to, and the parrot's just going to start flying around. So make sure you're playing as a flying character like Green Lantern, Superman, anybody like that, and all you have to do is just fly through all of these targets. It's a little indoor Hall of Justice race, if you will. And so we're going to beat the parrot. We're going to be faster than him, and so we're just going to fly through all of these different targets, and once you fly through the last one, you will unlock the Hawkman character token. So the next side quest we're going to do is called Anger Meow-nagement. Very bizarre side quest name, but there's going to be this cat lantern character here. And so all we have to do is just defend him from getting hurt by all of Joker's henchmen that are going to spawn in. Now, he did get hit a little bit there. That's okay. But we're just going to protect him. I believe you have to protect him for, I don't know, around 7 seconds or so. And once you do that, he should start talking to you, and that'll complete the side quest, giving you another gold brick. Now, you might notice a big block of ice behind you, which is a little weird. So this is going to be for the Firestorm character token. So we're going to play as a character that can melt ice, like Martian Manhunter's laser vision or Superman's laser vision. And once you melt that down, inside this little Lego object is going to be the Firestorm character token. And now for gold brick number 3. So there's going to be several of these gold Lego object statues of the different members of the Justice League. There's going to be 6 in total. First one there is Wonder Woman. Over here on the right side is going to be the Flash. So you just have to keep playing as a character like Superman or Martian Manhunter because they can fly around as well as have the laser vision ability. There's the Green Lantern statue. That's going to bring us up to 3 out of 6. And I'm just flying around looking for more. And behind this gift box is going to be the Wonder Woman one. Destroy that. That brings us up to 4 out of 6. Then back here where we did the Mad Hatter side quest, it's going to be another one of the Flash. That brings us up to 5 out of 6. I guess there's like multiple of the same characters going on here. So here we have another Green Lantern one. So we're going to destroy that. And that's going to be 6 out of 6, instantly giving you the 3rd gold brick. Now for gold brick number 4, we're going to head down here. And there's going to be one of these little rideable kids rocket things. Just ride it for a few seconds and I'll give you gold brick number 4. Probably the easiest gold brick in this area. And now for the Wonder Girl character tokens. So over here on the left side, there's going to be a silver Lego object statue of Wonder Woman. So we're just going to play as Batman's power suit, fire a rocket on that to destroy it. And then there's going to be one of these rare times where you have to use the Atom character because he has the ability to shrink down when you hit the B or circle button, depending on what console you're on. So we're just going to shrink down, go through this little maze, and grab the Wonder Girl character token. You can also use the mini characters extra to shrink down as well. So now let's shift back to another side quest. This one's called Proof is in the Pummeling. So over here, where all these Mad Hatter hats are, you're going to find a Batmite to give you a little side quest here. So we're going to talk to him. After he gets done talking, there's going to be several enemies that come down to attack him. And so all you have to do is just take them all out as they spawn in. I think there's maybe around 15 of them or so. So we're just going to take them out as they slowly spawn in. And once we take out all 15, he's going to start talking to us again. And once he finally gets done talking, you will unlock another gold brick. So the next side quest we're going to do is called Super Club. So if you just fly up here to the next floor, Supergirl will be waiting for you. And this is going to be another one of those side quests that requires you to use the create your own character feature in this game. These are a little bit annoying because you kind of have to leave the room, then come back, and takes a little bit of time. But we're going to move over here to the Watchtower, head to the laboratory area. You can also go to the Batcave, and we have to create our own character. And this one's really simple. All you have to do is select the torso or body piece as Superman. So, you know, the rest of your character can look any which way that you want. As long as you have that Superman body piece, you're going to be good to go. So now we're going to head back to the Hall of Justice, fly back over to where Supergirl was, and switch over to custom character A, or whichever character that you created this character with, whichever slot that you used, I should say. And we're just going to talk to Supergirl. She's going to be all happy, and that'll give you another gold brick. Now this next side quest that we're going to do is called Nightwing of Fire. So we're going to move over here to the left side, assuming you've completed all of the previous side quests that we've done in this video. And so we're going to start talking to Nightwing, who's received a pretty cool redesign in this game, by the way. And so I recommend playing as an acrobatic character for this one because it's essentially an obstacle course. So we're going to play as Robin, and you just want to go through all these different checkpoint rings. So you're going to have to do some swinging around, you're going to have to do some tightrope walking and things like that. So Robin is definitely a good character pick for this one. And as long as you get through all the different checkpoints in time, you will unlock a gold brick. So this next side quest is called Triple Riddle, so you might need to leave the room, then come back to get this one to spawn in, but this is the Riddler's side quest, so we're going to start talking to him, and this one's probably the most complicated one of this area, I'd say, but this is how I solved it anyway. So you're going to step on this blue platform and then pull on this grapple hook point, and that'll solve kind of the first segment of this multi-step side quest here. And so the next segment, there's going to be some rotating Lego objects. There's a blue, red, and yellow one. And so you just want to step on these different platforms on the ground until they all stick to the ceiling at the same time. So you can kind of see how I did it there. And so that's the second segment. And this next one, we just have to match the colors. So there's going to be a bunch of these blocks. You can see at the top, all of those little cylinders are yellow, which means we want to make all of these squares yellow. And next up, now all of the cylinders are purple, so that means we need to get all of these squares to be purple. So we're just going to keep stepping on the platforms until they are all purple, and that'll kind of solve this next little segment. And now we have an orange, pink, and yellow one. And so now we're going to match up those colors so that they match to the colors up top. And once you do that, that will then solve this multi-step little quest here. Riddler will be all disappointed, and you will unlock the Riddler as a playable character, as well as another gold brick to add to your collection. So this next side quest is called Misguided Tour, and this is going to be another Supergirl side quest here, so make sure you've completed the previous one to get this one to spawn in. And so after we get done talking to her, there's basically going to be some characters that we need to go around and rescue throughout the Hall of Justice. So this first one, there's going to be this water spout that we just need to freeze using Superman's freeze breath. You could also use Batman's ice suit. And so once we freeze that, that'll rescue the first civilian that's in peril here. And then over here on the right side, we're going to have the exact same scenario here. So again, we're just going to use Superman's freeze breath, and it doesn't always register. You have to kind of hit it at a certain angle to get it to work just right. But once it starts freezing, that's when you know it's working. And so that's the first two civilians. And over here on the right side, there's going to be this techno panel. So we're going to switch over to Robin's techno suit, and this is going to unlock the civilian there in the back. It's kind of hard to see, but in the back right corner, there was a civilian trapped in a little closet, so you just have to hit the middle button to open up that door on the techno panel. And over here on the opposite side of the room, there's going to be a magnetic Lego object. So we're going to pull out all of these magnetic statues of the Flash and kind of move them around a little bit with Robin's magnet suit. And once you do so, that'll rescue the next civilian. And once you've rescued all of those different civilians, Supergirl is going to be happy with you, and that'll unlock Superboy as a playable character, and it'll also give you a gold brick. Next up is the character token for Lex Luthor Hawkman Disguise. So over here on the left side, there's going to be 2 levers that we need to pull. So the one on the left is going to be blocked by a laser force field, but if you just hit those 2 targets with a Batarang or Robin's staff, it'll lower the force field, allowing you to pull on the lever. Then the lever on the right side, all you have to do is just build it up, then pull on it. That's going to unlock the Lex Luthor Hawkman Disguise character token. Now for the third Adam West in Peril in this kind of same area here, there's going to be an Adam West silver Lego object, so we're going to destroy that with Batman's power suit, fire a rocket on there, wait a few seconds, Adam West will realize that he's been rescued, and that'll save the third Adam West in Peril here for the Hall of Justice area. Next up, we're going to grab the Thunderer character token. So over here on the left side of the Hall of Justice, there's going to be a weak Lego object wall, so we can either play as a Big Fig character or Superman. I recommend playing as Superman because you can destroy the weak wall and then immediately use his laser vision to destroy the gold Lego object behind that wall, and inside is going to be the Thunderer character token. So guys, we are almost done here. Next up, we're going to grab the Joker Mime Henchman. This is going to be on the opposite side of the Hall of Justice here. So you're going to notice in the back there's going to be one of these purple gift boxes with the target on top. You can just hit that target with Superman's laser vision or a Batarang, and inside is going to be the Joker Mime Henchman character token. And then the last thing we need here in the Hall of Justice is the 4th Adam West in Peril. So if we head up here to the top floor on the right side of the Hall of Justice, there's going to be an electrical panel. So we're going to switch over to Batman's electricity suit to suck the electricity out of this vending machine. And you can see there Adam West should then pop out. He's going to look a little bit dazed there for a few seconds. Then he's going to dance around, and that'll rescue the 4th and last Adam West in Peril here in the Hall of Justice. So guys, that's going to be all the side quests and all the collectibles here in the Hall of Justice and Hall of Doom. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. Like this video if you enjoyed it, dislike it if not, subscribe for more content like this. I'll see you guys next time here on Quick Break Games.